Hey, what's up? Ian here, and this is the KBEAR KB02 hybrid IEM that consists of one dynamic driver and one bone conducting driver. Retail price for this is 22 US dollars and is available on Keep HiFi's AliExpress store. If you are interested to find out more, do check out the unaffiliated link down in the description below. So I've been testing this for about 2 weeks now, and I'm here to share with you guys my thoughts and opinions about this KB02. First, let's start off with the accessories. This is the retail box that it comes in. At the back, there is some specs, so let me just go through that. Now, the drivers, there's one 10mm beryllium plated dynamic driver and a 10mm elastic piece type of bone conducting driver. The frequency range is 20 to 20,000 Hertz, impedance is 40 ohms, and the sensitivity is 108. Now inside this box you'll get user guide, of course, and warranty card, and 3 types of stock ear tips. I'm not going to take them out, but it's pretty standard in terms of the ear tips. Not gonna lie, I would prefer to use my own custom ear tips if I can. Right, and then the cable. The cable is actually a workhorse. It's a pretty typical stock ear tip from KBEAR. If you use enough of the IEMs, so pretty typical cable. It comes with a 3.5 headphone jack. The ear hooks are actually very nice and comfortable. And I've been using KBEAR cables for a pretty long time now, so I kind of like that cables, even though it's their stock. Right, now in terms of the IEM, let's talk about the design and build quality. Very typical mid-size type of IEM, and the faceplate is really nice. I mean, it comes in 3 colors. It's got the this swirly, marbly, I think it's yellow, orange, pink, purple color, and then there's blue, and there's I think a purple one as well. So it's pretty nice, right, in terms of the faceplate. Now the inner shell is actually pretty standard. You get a little bit of fin here, right, a little bit of contour that holds the IEM in place when it's in your ear. In my ear, the IEM stayed in place, so it's pretty useful. There's some vents here as well to release the pressure of the the inner shell when you insert this into your ear, so it doesn't give you any pain. So overall, a very nice typical IEM design. Okay, now let's talk about fit and comfort, and they fit my ears very well. I've been wearing them, no issues. I can wear for long sessions, and they don't give me any pain or any discomfort, especially with this fin here. It helps, right? And no pressure points or anything like that. So very, very nice shape and very typical shape, and this shape, it works anyway. Now let's talk about sound. First, drivability. So these are not the easiest to drive. You might need to give it a little bit more power to open up the IEM. But if you have like your tablet or your normal phone, iPhone, Android phone, and even laptops, they will be able to push the sound. It's just that if you give it a little bit more power by going through an amplifier, they should open up better. Okay, so I would suggest to maybe use a desktop amplifier to pair up with this, probably a warm sounding one, so this will really give you the full potential of this IEM. Now let's talk about the technical performance. In terms of resolution, it's not the most resolute, especially with this combo. Bone conducting drivers, they don't really stand out for being resolute. They stand out for giving you that sixth sense, or the other sense of feel or touch, right? So in terms of resolution, it's alright. Soundstage is actually pretty alright. It's natural, though sometimes with this bone conducting effect, it gives me a more of a hollow kind of I don't know, soundstage. But it's alright. Pretty, the dynamic drive they give me a sense of more of a natural type of timbre, right? So it's pretty alright in terms of the soundstage. The imaging is alright as well. It's not the best, I would say. Imaging, sometimes I do get a bit of confusion where the instruments are, but yeah, it's all right. Detail retrieval is also not the best. Sometimes I could pick up some nuances. Depends if the bone conducting drivers are not well activated. Then I would be able to pick up quite a bit of nuances from my track. But other than that, I mean, most of the time the bone conducting is naturally working, as you can hear. You can hear the vibration. Yeah, so that works, so when that starts running, you can't really pick up most of the details. So that's for the technical performance of this KB02. Let's talk about tone and timbre for this. It's warm, fun, it's musical, and casual. Yeah, that's the kind of tone. It's quite balanced in terms of the sound and the tuning, but it's leaning towards more of a fun and casual type of tone and timbre. All right, so let's talk about the sound signature. I've measured it, so let me just put this one side here and show you guys the graph. Very quick one. I mean, it's not going to be anything mind-blowing, but yeah. I hope you guys can see my screen, but yeah, this is the graph of the KB02, and I would say that it's quite harmonious, except for the bass. So sub bass is actually really good, very firm and very substantial. The kind of sub bass rumble is, you can feel it. You can feel the rumble. It's very extended, and you can feel, even all the way down to the 20 hertz. You can feel that rumble and hear that rumble. So very, very good sub bass. The weight of it is very heavy as well. You can feel it, and overall a very satisfying sub bass. Now the mid bass is also quite punchy, and overall a bit forward. Right, it does veil the mids, but I would say because they push the mids up a little bit, so actually the mid bass is all right. All right, the punch is just nice, the impact is just nice. Overall it's not overly done, but overall the lower end is a little bit pushed up. All right, so you've got that heavy low end and very light upper end. You don't really get that balance, but overall I would say this is more of a fun and casual tuning, as you can see. Now the mids are recessed, as I mentioned, but male vocals, they sound really good on this. Female vocals though, they sound a little bit lacking in terms of the energy, but they still sound forward and overall quite engaging and pleasing performance or presence of the female vocals. Overall instruments, they sound a bit heavy on the lower end, and for the treble, well, the instruments, they sound alright. They don't sound too sharp and pretty smooth to my ears. Now in terms of the pinna gain, as you can see, pinna gain is also very shy, and it's not a very spicy transition and not very hot transition to the treble. So overall I would say the pinna gain is actually pretty reasonable and smooth, and pretty natural sounding as well. Now let's talk about the treble. As you can see, they have dipped down the treble, so not much of a brightness. It's not a really bright treble. It's a very smooth treble and a little bit on the darker side, but it does bring back up, the brilliance and the overall transparency of the treble. So I would say it's pretty light in the treble, but at the same time it's a little bit on the darker side. But overall, a very smooth treble. It's just that it rolls soft just a little bit too early for me. So the shimmer and for example, the cymbals and the crashes, they sound a little bit cut short to my ears. So not very natural in terms of the overall roll off of the treble. But just something minor to me. All right, so that's the sound signature of this KB02. Now, to conclude, who is this for? This is for more casual listeners and those people who want something that is different, something that's niche. The bone conducting driver is not something whereby you can, rattle your brains or shake your head, kind of bone conducting node. I mean, it's a very subtle presence of the bone conducting driver. At times you can feel it, right, and you can hear it. But it's not a very present type of bone conducting driver. Now, in terms of the genre, this is pretty much common for usually for pop songs and R&B, mainstream kind of music. Not really for world music or instruments or classical jazz. Jazz. I mean, you still can listen to it, but it's not as satisfying as electronic music and those with that really good low end rumble. Electronic music sound really good on this IEM. Now, gaming. For me, I tried gaming with this, and this really rocks my world when I try gaming, especially with footsteps, explosions. It's all really pronounced, and I really enjoyed gaming with this earphone. And they can be used for gaming. It's just that it doesn't come with a microphone, so you can't really communicate with your teammates if you do that, in Counter Strike or whatever. But yeah, this is really good for gaming as well. All right, so that's my overall thoughts and opinions about this KB02. Do I recommend it? I would say for this price, yes. I mean, it's a pretty good value, $22 with nostalgic, bone conducting, and very niche feature that most IEM don't feature, right? Don't have. So if you want to try something different, yes, I do recommend this. But if you want something, more mainstream, something that is more, I would say, brighter or cleaner, then you might not want to get this and skip this. But for most of us, I think this is going to be quite appealing because of the bone conducting driver and at this price. All right, so that's it for now. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up, and also please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I hope you guys have a great day ahead, and I'll see you again in my next video. Cheers.